shadow work. And shadow, working with your shadow, the shadow is the dark side of your personality. It's the parts that you tend to ignore and deny that you have. It's the negative aspects of yourself. We all don't want to deal with our negative aspects. Trust me, I don't want to deal with mine because they're evil. They're evil. Mm-hmm. But it's a good thing to deal with, because that's how you heal old wounds, childhood trauma, childhood wounds. It helps you heal from that and propel yourself into being a better person and get more in tune to your own emotions and feelings. Sometimes
I have to learn how to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a good tip. Sometimes these presents themselves in other people by us projecting our shadow onto them. And I mean, what I mean by that is, what bothers you about another person more than likely is your shadow being projected on that person. So say, hypothetically, I'm looking at Magnolia and saying, dang, she just been rude this entire bloody class. What's wrong with her? Mm-hmm. And really, I have to ask myself, am I the rude person? Am I being rude? How am I being rude? So to repress your shadow, because that's when you have more issues, and the shadow doesn't like being ignored. But the longer you ignore it, the more the problem persists, and the more negative things gets attracted to you. And shadow work can definitely be very, very healing. And I really need to work on doing some shadow. It can improve relationships, clear perception. It can also enhance energy and physical health, psychological integration, and maturity. You could become more mature by doing shadow work. You could have greater creativity. So, a good way of doing shadow work, and I got this from Ken Wilber in Integral Life Practice. It's a 3-2-1 shadow work exercise. Step 1, you could choose what you want to work with. He suggests it's often easier to begin with the person with whom you have a difficulty with, because that's whoever you have the difficulty with is actually your projection of your own shadow. So it could be your boo thing, it could be a relative, it probably can be a pet.
You know that's true.
Or a boss. Yes, whoever is your irritation.
Because my cat used to get on my nerves, but through my cat, I learned how moody I was.
See?
I learned my mood swings through my pet cat.
Exactly. So, this person could irritate you, disturb you, annoy you, upset you, etc. Or you maybe feel attracted to this person, obsessed with this first person or animal, infatuated with, possessive about this person. So you can choose which one to work with, which attribute that you have a strong emotional charge, or whether positive or negative. Step 2, you need to face it. You need to face it. Now, imagine this person or animal. Describe those qualities that most upset you or characteristics you are most attracted to using third party language, third person language. He, she, it. Talk about them out loud or write it down in the journal. Express your feelings. Don't calculate. Say the right thing. There is no need to be nice. This person you are describing will never see this. So go hard. Step 3, talk to it. Dialogue with this person in your imagination. Speak in second person to this person using you language. Talk directly to this person as if he or she, it, what's there. Tell them what bothers you about them. Then ask them questions such as, why are you doing this to me? What do you want from me? What are you trying to show me? What do you have to teach me? Imagine their response to these questions. Speak that imaginary response out loud. Record the conversation in your journal or on your phone. Step 4 is more than 3 steps. Be it. Become this person. Take on the qualities that each either annoy or fascinate you and embody those traits you described in step 2. Use first person language. I, me, mine. This may feel awkward, and it should. The traits you are taking on are the exact traits you have been denying in yourself. Use statements such as, I am angry. I am jealous. I am radiant. Fill in the blank with whatever qualities you are working with in the I am statement. Step 5. Notice these disowned qualities in yourself. Experience the part of you that is this trait. Avoid making the process abstract or conceptual. Just be it. Now you can re-own and integrate this quality in yourself. You need to take on, at this point, you need to take ownership of that quality. You need to own it. And you have to face, this is all the process of facing your own shadow. And in doing so, it can be very healing for you. Is there anything else I want to add to this? Is that Ebony? Hey, Ebony. So first you need to identify it, work on the aspect that you want to work on, accept it, love it, embody it, and integrate it. Because that is this is still part of you. It's just a part of you that you do not want to recognize. And doing shadow work can be very draining. It could be very hard. It could get very real. And that's why a lot of people don't want to do it. That's why a lot of people don't want to do it. They just want to keep status quo. But just imagine how good you would feel if you actually did really do the shadow work. And how healing it can be.
Is it like sometimes when I do shadow work, I get drained? Like I try not to go too deep in because it's overwhelming. Mm-hmm. So is it good to like take naps, like
yes,
for a couple of days? Because sometimes I just have no energy.
Yes, because it's draining. Shadow work is an ongoing process. It's not something that you can do in one day and have results overnight. It's something that you have to work on. So it is going to be draining, especially if you put in a lot of effort into the shadow work. It's going to be draining. You might want to break it up and only do so much of it, like focus on your greed this day or this week and rest up, and then following week focus on another aspect that you want to focus on, and then take a rest for a couple of days. Do that, and then take a rest, and rest in between, because it's going to be draining. But it's not something that's going to happen overnight. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to be notified each time I upload new videos. And don't forget to check out my second sister, Magnolia Empress, to learn more tips on shadow work.